Good morning, Post and Peeps. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, and it is day 23 on your Learning Choice boards. Today, I'm going to go through the choices that you have and make sure you understand and give you some examples. But I do want to remind you that the reading for 15 minutes a day on your reading log is a must do. So make sure you're doing that 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes each day, and putting that on your reading log. All right, choice number 1. It says make a fort to read in. Think about how you would want to create it and what you will need. Draw a picture of how you want it to look. After you make the fort, read in it. And then you're going to write about your fort using at least 5 sentences. How did you make it? Did you like reading in it? Use your best handwriting, like always, boys and girls. All right, so I just put a picture up here of an example of what you could do to make a fort. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something to get under and read in. And then I wrote a little paragraph about the fort. I built the most awesome reading fort. I used pillows for my bed, a thick blanket, and a sheet. First, I took a big sheet and draped it across 2 chairs. Then I spread out the thick blanket on the bottom of the floor. After that, I placed big pillows around the back for a comfy seat. I read books all day. Okay, so that's choice number 1. Choice number 2. Read an informational text. What do you still wonder after reading? What questions do you have? Write a letter to the author asking him at least 3 questions that you would like to have answered. And I just kind of put down here that I read a book about chickens, and I still wonder what makes chickens cluck. Why do they scratch around? So then I would write a letter. Dear Mr. Author, I read your story, Chicken Scratch. It was a great book. I still have a few questions that weren't answered after reading. I was wondering, why do chickens cluck? Also, why do they scratch around? I hope you can help your friend Miss Poston. So maybe you'll read an informational book and you'll still have questions that weren't answered on the topic that you could write a letter to the author. Choice number 3, onomatopoeia is a word that imitates a sound. Remember, an author uses it to represent the sound that something makes. Here are some examples of onomatopoeia. Drip, 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 boom, 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 crack, ring, bark, and pop. You're going to read some stories and look for examples of onomatopoeia of words that describe the sound that the author used. Okay? Now, you can divide a piece of paper in half 2 times and have 4 different sections that you could write, kind of like they did on this example. And I've given you some different books. You could probably YouTube those and have them read to you. But these are a few books that have onomatopoeia. Okay? All right. Your next choice, go on A and O scavenger hunt. Make a chart with 4 columns, 1 for each long E, 1 for short E, 1 for long I, and 1 for short I. Read a book to look for words with long and short vowel sounds. Find at least 5 words to add to each column. Underline the vowel sound spellings in each word. Okay? So, for example, here's cake. I put a long A column. I can do this to show that A blank E after I do it. Snake, lake, rake. You can see all of my words here. Short A, I. I wrote words that have short A. Long O says O. Remember, there's different ways to spell long O. O-A, like in road and toad. O-E, like in toe. O-W, like in snow. O-W, like in low. And then there's open syllable, like in token. So think about your sound spellings. And then short O words. Okay? All right. Your next choice is your digital choices. You can use the link and read the 2 texts, The Caterpillar Grows Up and The Caterpillar and the Pollywog from week 3. Then view the From Tadpole to Frog video and complete the puzzlers. Draw a picture of 3 facts that you learned. And then add a caption. Remember, those are nonfiction text features. And then, of course, as always, you can go to Lexia and work for 15 to 20 minutes. And there are 4 of you that have already earned certificates for the week. So I know some of you are working very hard on those and getting those units in. All right, guys, I am so proud of your work so far. Pick one of these choices and do your absolute best. And don't forget your 15 minutes of reading to add to your reading log. I love you. Bye-bye.